So, good morning. We are back again. Welcome back to Premier League Transfer Update. If you haven't checked out the daily transfer update, go back that way. Check it out. Make sure you do that after this video, obviously. Make sure you also stick a thumbs up on the video. Come on, Bluetooth, social distancing. We can't spud each other, so we just Bluetooth it up. Also, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the gaming channel down below. I'll be streaming some career mode on that in a couple of hours from now. So about 12:30, 1 o'clock. We're in the Europa League with the worst team on the game. So yeah, it's going kind of good. Really enjoying it, actually. It's less stressful than playing online. And yeah, I'm doing all right. Don't forget also, I will be back at 5 o'clock today and at 9 o'clock as well. So make sure you stick the notification bell on. More importantly, make sure you've got notifications for YouTube set to on your smartphone or device. But we're going to start off talking about Axel Disasi. Now, this guy's name, excuse me, this guy's name came up about 2 weeks ago. Not many people had heard of the guy before. But he is part of one of the best defensive units in European football right now. And he's had a pretty good season. He's had a pretty damn good season, actually, to be fair to him. And he has only got 1 year left on his contract from June. He's the Reims centre-back, 22-year-old. And he was linked to Arsenal a couple of weeks back. And out of nowhere, everyone's making him out to be the best centre-back on the planet. Van Dijk who? Nah, mate, it's all about Axel Disasi, bruv. Axel Van Dijk. But funny enough, he's now not linked to Arsenal today. He is actually linked to Southampton. And the fee is there or thereabouts the same, £13 million. And do you know what the funny thing is the amount of players that get linked to Arsenal that end up going to a Southampton, to a Newcastle, to an Everton, a West Ham, teams like that. And I always find it funny that their agent or whoever it is that leaks it out there says, oh, we're linked to Arsenal. That drums up other teams and gets more business flowing. Then they get the move to the Premier League and it's like a stepping stone. But listen, I've never seen the guy play, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know much about him. All I do know is that he's down to the last year of his contract and he's more than likely going to be leaving Reims. Their season has come to an end. So he's not going to kick a ball for them again, one would imagine. But leave it in the comment section down below. Let me know where you think Axel Disasi will end up. Let's move on to the next guy. Again, another one that has been linked heavily to Arsenal in terms of a swap deal for Aubameyang, in terms of a straight cash deal. This is obviously Luka Jovic, who's not had the greatest of seasons at Real Madrid. He signed a 6-year contract, last summer, and he's the Serbian international striker who's got 2 goals in 7 caps, and he's had a pretty poor season. He's only scored 2 goals in 24 appearances in all competitions for Real Madrid. They're open to selling him. They're hoping they can get rid of him this summer. Now, again, we were linked to him a couple of weeks ago. We've been linked to him non-stop ever since. He is now linked to Newcastle. Shock. They've got money pouring in. All of a sudden, everyone's linked to Newcastle. And what I find funny about this is that, listen, he ain't going to Newcastle, in my opinion. I don't think he will be. Yes, they could possibly go out and sign him. Who knows? But the one thing I do know is you're not going to leave Real Madrid to go to Newcastle United. You're not doing that. I'm sorry. Listen, no disrespect to the Geordies and all that, because, listen, I love Newcastle. As a city, the people, their quality. He ain't leaving Madrid to go to Newcastle. But again, leave it in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on that one. Next player, Wilfred Ndidi. Yes, Ndidi, baby. He is getting a little bit of attention from PSG. Reports in France suggest that PSG have tabled a £50 million bid for Wilfred Ndidi. Now, listen, they've already got a decent defensive midfielder in Idrissa Gueye, somebody I raved on about for years and would take at Arsenal in a heartbeat. But they are linked to Wilfred Ndidi today. Ndidi's been at Leicester for 3 seasons now, and or 3 years in total. He signed on January the 3rd, 17, and he's under contract for another 4 seasons. So It's not going to be cheap. It's probably going to cost more than 50 million quid, but this guy is absolutely mustard. I love watching Ndidi play. He chips in with the odd goal here and there. He's got 2 this season, 1 assist. But it's his ball recoveries. It's the defensive stats. I read them all out the other week on a video. Absolutely fantastic player. And somebody that could walk into pretty much any team on the planet. He is that good. And instantly make a midfield better, more defensively sound. Whether Leicester are going to let him go or not remains to be seen. But listen, at this time in life with what's going on at the moment, you never know. And Leicester do tend to get a lot of money in for their players. They've had it with Mahrez. They've had it with Harry Maguire. You know, Wilfred Ndidi, could he be the next one? I don't know. If he is, it's going to cost more than 50 million quid, in my opinion. But again, leave it in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on that one. The last player we're going to speak about today is Victor Osimhen. Not with that picture, we ain't, because that is rubbish. There we go. Let's try that one. There we go. That one's better. Victor Osimhen. He is the centre forward who plays for Lille. He's had a wicked season. Now, Lille apparently have had a bid of £75 million for him. The team's not been announced as to who's bid for him, but reports over in France suggest there is a bid on the table. The 3 clubs that have been heavily linked to this guy are Chelsea, Man United and Liverpool. He's only 21, Nigeria international, 4 goals in 8 appearances. But this season, I mean, his stats are just a joke. He's scored 18 goals and 6 assists in 38 appearances in all competitions, which is pretty damn decent for a breakthrough season when you're 21 years old. And they've not really missed Nicola Pepe, have they? You know, this guy has been absolutely superb. He signed last August. He signed a 5-year deal. That expires in 4 years now, just over 4 years. And 75 million is going to be there or thereabouts what they're going to get for him, because you go on the fact that Nicola Pepe went for 72 million. Pepe was a couple of years older than this guy. Stats were very similar. They're going to get decent money for this guy. This guy is absolutely quality. He's rapid. He's very tricky. He can score goals. He can dribble. He can pass the ball. His work rate's decent. He can play off the left wing as well as up front. He is a top draw footballer. But, and it is a big but, I've seen a lot of Arsenal fans over this season say that Pepe's a flop, he's this, he's that, because his stats didn't repeat what they did in France. That is the fear when you sign a player, that they're not going to come in and they're not going to do it in the league that they've just come from and do the same here. Listen, personally, I think Pepe's done all right. I think he's been pretty damn decent. The fact that he's not had a solid run of games, for me, I just look at it and I just think, you know, this is bedding him in then next season. But then obviously this has happened. Football's come to a halt. That could halt his progress and maybe he needs a bit more time. When you spend 70 odd million pounds out on a footballer, most people expect it to be instant just like that. Doesn't work like that. But that Osimhen is going to leave Lille. They're going to get a lot of money for that geezer. Let me know what club you think he is going to. I'm going to give my penny's worth and I'm going to say Chelsea. I think he'll go Chelsea. They need an Eden Hazard replacement. They need a banger. They need somebody who can turn a game just like that. This guy can do that. And I don't have any qualms or problems with this guy doing it in the Premier League. I've seen him play. I think he's absolutely brilliant. But like I said, Man United are linked to him. They've got Rashford. They've got Martial already. Do they need this guy? I don't know. Possibly. I think they need more central midfielders than they do attacking players. And obviously Liverpool are linked to him. They've got that front three, but Sadio Mane has been heavily linked to Real Madrid in the last couple of weeks. So listen, if they sell Sadio Mane, this could be the replacement. I don't know. But anyway, leave it all in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on all of that. Do subscribe to the channel. Stick a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the gaming channel. Socials are in the description as well, so go and check them out. And don't forget, I will be back streaming FIFA today at about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Some more career mode on there. So listen, come join in. I'm enjoying playing without Arsenal. It's less stress. But anyway, all have a wicked Monday. I'm out of it. Laters, peeps.